Some people walk into a room, and without saying a word, every head turns. They're not the best looking. They're not the richest. Yet people can't explain why they feel drawn to them. It's not luck. It's not magic. It's psychology. There are 5 hidden truths about human connection that create instant, undeniable attraction. Most people don't even realize they're using them. But once you know, you'll see them everywhere, and you'll be able to use them yourself. And when we get to the last one, you'll understand why some people leave a mark on your mind you can never erase. Part 1. Emotional mirroring. The hidden dance of attraction. Have you ever met someone for the very first time, and within minutes it felt like you'd known them forever? You can't quite explain why. The conversation flows effortlessly. You laugh at the same moments. You even find yourself sipping your drink at the same time they do. This isn't magic, it's psychology, and it's happening beneath your awareness. It's called emotional mirroring, and it's one of the most powerful and dangerous forces in human connection. When you unconsciously mirror another person's facial expressions, body language, or tone of voice, their brain triggers the release of oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone. In that instant, you're no longer just a stranger. You've become familiar, safe, someone they feel drawn to trust. In the realm of attraction between men and women, this effect can be electric. Without a single word about romance, you're creating an unspoken "we're in sync" message. And here's the twist. It works even if they don't consciously notice it. Their body just feels good around you, and the mind will search for a reason to explain why. That reason? Often it's mistaken for chemistry. But here's where it gets tricky. Mirroring done naturally is irresistible. But if it's forced or exaggerated, it backfires, turning intrigue into discomfort. The secret is authenticity, truly listening, truly feeling the other person's emotional state, and letting your body respond naturally. And once you understand this, you'll start noticing it everywhere. In the couple holding hands at the cafe, in the 2 strangers leaning toward each other on the train, in the quiet way a spark begins before anyone dares to admit it. That's just the first psychological fact. The next one? It's about something even smaller, a single moment that can flip a switch in someone's mind and change how they see you forever. Part 2. The power of first 7 seconds. They say you never get a second chance to make a first impression. But in reality, you don't even get a first full minute. Psychologists have found that when you meet someone new, their brain forms a lasting impression of you in as little as 7 seconds. 7. That's all it takes for someone to decide whether they find you trustworthy or not, attractive or forgettable. And here's the twist. It's not your words that seal their judgment in those first moments. It's your energy, your posture, your eye contact, the micro expressions flickering across your face before you even speak. These cues tell a silent story about you, and the other person's subconscious is reading it like a book. When it comes to attraction between men and women, this first flash of perception can feel almost unfair. You could have the best sense of humor in the world, the kindest heart, but if your first 7 seconds send the wrong signal, defensive, anxious, distracted, they might never see it. On the other hand, if you carry yourself with calm confidence, open body language, and genuine warmth in those first seconds, you plant a seed in their mind. This person feels different. Think about it. That spark you felt for someone across a crowded room, it probably ignited before a single word was spoken. This is the moment when biology, instinct, and psychology collide. But here's the good news. Unlike fate or luck, you can control this. You can train yourself to own those first 7 seconds so they work in your favor. And in the next fact, we'll uncover a little-known emotional trigger, one so subtle you can slip it into any conversation, and it makes people feel like you get them on a level no one else does. Part 3. The echo effect. Have you ever spoken to someone and felt like they just got you, as if they were in your head, finishing your sentences before you could? That wasn't magic, it was psychology. There's a subtle technique the most likable people use without even realizing it. Mirroring. Not the creepy, copy everything you do kind, but an unconscious alignment of tone, rhythm, and body language that signals one powerful message to the brain: we're the same. See, deep down, human beings are wired to trust those who feel familiar. When someone leans in slightly as you speak, when their voice softens as yours does, when they match your excitement with their own, your subconscious lights up with a sense of connection. It's not about imitation, it's about resonance. And in love and attraction, resonance is everything. When a man mirrors a woman's relaxed posture and gentle smile, she feels safe without knowing why. When a woman matches a man's playful tone and quick wit, he feels an unspoken bond. It's as if your nervous systems start dancing together, speaking a language no one else can hear. Here's where it gets even deeper. Mirroring doesn't just happen with body language. You can mirror emotions. When someone shares excitement, you amplify it. When they reveal a fear, you honor it without judgment. That emotional sync is what makes people think, wow, I can be myself with this person. And once they feel that, they're hooked. Because in a world where most people are waiting to talk, finding someone who truly tunes in feels rare, almost addictive. But the next fact? It's about something even more magnetic. A psychological switch that makes people feel like you've known each other for years, even if you just met 20 minutes ago. Part 4. The shared secret phenomenon. There's a reason sharing a secret with someone can change the entire dynamic between you, even if that secret is small. It's called the shared secret phenomenon, and it's one of the fastest ways to make someone feel closer to you than they actually are. Psychologists call it self-disclosure. When you reveal something personal, a quirky childhood memory, a fear you've overcome, a dream you've never told anyone, you're not just telling a story, you're sending a message. I trust you enough to let you see behind the curtain. That trust is contagious. The moment you open up, their brain receives a subtle signal that says, it's safe to open up too. Before you know it, you're not just exchanging words. You're exchanging pieces of yourselves. In the realm of love and attraction, this effect is even stronger. A man sharing a private ambition with a woman suddenly shifts from someone she's talking to someone she's emotionally invested in. A woman revealing a hidden dream to a man plants the seed of intimacy that's hard to forget. But here's the twist. It doesn't have to be earth-shattering. It can be as simple as saying, this song reminds me of a time I thought I'd lost everything. Or, I used to be terrified of speaking to strangers. Funny, right? It's not the size of the secret, it's the vulnerability behind it that creates the bond. And here's where it gets even more powerful. Combine this with the mirroring technique from the last fact, and you've created a loop of trust and connection that's incredibly hard to break. But the final fact, that's where everything comes together. It's not about words, it's not even about secrets. It's about a signal your body sends before you even speak. A signal that can make someone like you in seconds without them understanding why. Part 5. The magnetic calm effect. Before you speak a single word, before you even make eye contact, your body is already broadcasting a signal. And whether you realize it or not, people are reading it instantly. Psychologists call this nonverbal emotional leakage, the subtle cues in your posture, breathing, and micro-expressions that reveal how you truly feel. If those signals say anxious, tense, insecure, people subconsciously keep their distance. But if your body radiates calm confidence, that's when the magic happens. Calm confidence isn't arrogance. It's the quiet energy of someone who knows their worth without needing to prove it. Your shoulders are relaxed, your breathing steady, your movements unhurried. It's the energy of someone who's at home in their own skin. And here's the psychology behind why it's so attractive. Humans are wired to seek safety and stability in others. When you remain calm, especially in unpredictable or emotionally charged moments, you send a primal message. You're safe with me. That single signal can spark instant trust, admiration, and yes, attraction. Think about it. In a heated argument, the person who stays composed becomes the anchor everyone else gravitates toward. In a crowded room, the one who isn't chasing attention, but simply is, becomes the person others want to know. This is the final piece of the puzzle. When you combine it with genuine curiosity, mirrored connection, subtle touches, and shared secrets, you create an irresistible presence that doesn't just make people like you, it makes them remember you. Because at the end of the day, being instantly likable isn't about trying harder. It's about being more you, the kind of you that people feel drawn to without even knowing why. If these 5 psychological truths open your eyes, imagine what happens when you start using them every day. Try just one this week and watch how people respond differently. And if you want more insights like this, hit subscribe, turn on the bell, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Your transformation starts now.